So today we're going to be reacting to Parkway Drive's song called Glitch. This is the first time I've heard this band's music, so yeah, I don't know what I'm getting into. I have heard of this band's name before. I've heard it from many other channels that talk about music, especially rock music, and you definitely hear it when you're in a community. Certain communities you join, and there's certain groups of people that you hear the name of, or connections of certain people that you hear when it comes to any group that you're a part of. Even though you might not know them that well, you have heard of them, and that's how I feel about Parkway Drive as a whole, because in the rock community I have never really listened to their music, and I don't know what their music is like, but I have heard of this band countless times throughout different rock channels or rock discussions and videos and stuff, but I've never really seen what their music is like, so this is going to be my first time checking them out. Now, before I get into this video, I do want to give a shout out to Dusty McTits. Big thank you to Dusty McTits for subscribing to this channel. Funny name, even funnier picture, but yeah, like I said, this is gonna be my first time checking them out. It's going to be interesting because I have heard a lot of positive things about this band. I've heard about them being a pretty big main staple of the rock genre as a whole. I just never really checked out their music or seen it, but I had this on my Watch Later playlist for quite a while now, and I wanted to check it out, but I just didn't find any time to check it out. But luckily now I do have some free time to check out more songs that I had kind of saved up on my Watch Later list. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, I didn't expect that. I guess it's kind of like a rappy type of vibe in the beginning. It does have the rock singing in there, but it sounded like it started off with rap. Like I said, I've never heard how this band sounds like, and this is obviously a newer song. It was a year old, but it's not that old, so it's a newer song, and from what I've heard, they're kind of like an older band, so I also want to check out some of their older music to see how it's different than this one. I think this one's kind of pretty unique. I just don't know how I feel about it right now. Some songs you can tell from the jump of you really like it or you don't. Sometimes you might think you don't like a song, but then after you listen to it a couple times, you might end up liking it. Whereas this song, for me, I just don't know where to place it. It's definitely one of the songs I have to listen to a couple of times to get a better feeling on what I think about it as a whole. The music video, though, it does kind of remind me of Moon Knight a little bit. I watched the show when it came out. It was phenomenal. It was great, and the lead singer does kind of look a little bit like the main character in that show. I'm pretty sure his name is Oscar Isaac. Yeah, he looks like Oscar Isaac a little, especially with the whole white stuff in background. It kind of does remind me of his character in that show, because Moon Knight has pure white himself. and it looks like he's in a psych ward, just like with I forgot which character it was. It was it Steve or Mark's character, or whatever. But yeah, it does remind me a lot of Moon Knight with the whole white and black aesthetic. But yeah, I don't know how to feel about the song itself. The vocals and stuff, it sounds unique and stuff. It sounds interesting, but I just don't know if I really like it or don't like it. I definitely have to check out, like, listen to the song a couple more times to get a better feeling on it. And that's definitely with a lot of songs. There's a lot of songs on this channel that I've reacted to where I'm like, not a lot, but there's some songs that I've listened to where I've been like, I don't like this song. And then I listen to a couple of more times later down the road, maybe weeks or months later, and I just go from I don't like this to I absolutely love the song. This song is amazing. I don't know what I was saying, so I don't know if I might feel that way about this song. But for right now, I'm kind of in the middle. I don't feel like it's too phenomenal, but I don't feel like it's terrible either. I just don't know how to feel about it. But yeah, let's get back into it.
The shadows speak, and they won't stop when I'm awake. Everything they say was seen feeds the fear inside of me. Let it feed the fear inside. Help me take this pain away. Sleep is now my enemy. Now it feeds the fear inside of
So that was Glitch by Parkway Drive. Like I said, I don't know how to describe how I feel about it. I can't say I really like it or I really don't like it. I do think it's kind of, I guess you could say, run of the mill, where it's not too crazy. There's nothing really special or unique about a song, but there's nothing really like abhorrently bad about it that's like, oh, this is a terrible song. I just think it's kind of like average for right now, with my opinion. Maybe later on, like I said, if I listen to it a couple more times, I might end up liking it, or who knows, maybe hating it. But for right now, I just think it's average. Though when they did have the breakdown and they transitioned to the the guitar and stuff and seeing him sing, it kind of did give me a little bit of middle-aged dad vibes. And I don't like to say that because it does sound kind of like disrespectful and rude and condescending, but it is the truth. That's just how I feel. When I saw him like transition to that, it did feel kind of like a song that a middle-aged dad would make, that is just tired of all the stress that they're dealing with in their life. So that's kind of funny in my opinion. But yeah, as a whole, I just don't know how to feel about this. But like I said, this is more of a newer song, so I definitely want to check out some of the more older songs to see, their older like music, because I've heard of this band quite a bit and I've heard people talk about it. I think I've heard some people like making jokes about being when they try to be edgy and over the top, they would listen to them, or some people also really like them. So I just don't really know right now. I have to find out more about this band and check out more to get a better, I guess, footing on what I think about them and what I feel about them. But for right now, I think the song's okay. I would definitely have to check it out more to see how I feel about it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for next time.